Oh, boy.
All right.
Uh-oh. My question is, did the choir show up to choir rehearsal? It seems like they have.
Sounds like it.
All ages.
Well, and here they come. You know, GB, we talked about it on the pre-show. We've talked about it in the weeks leading up to tonight. This is going to be one of the most explosive tag team title matches we've seen in a long, long time. As you have two of the top teams in the company, in the state, in the country. Will Huckabee in the house.
I would dare say this could be one of the most anticipated tag team title matches in the history of this company. Two of the most popular teams ever, and when you consider that All-Star Special has not had a rematch for their titles since September of last year, almost a full calendar year, that makes this extremely special.
This is going to be good. This crowd, the capacity crowd here in the Action Building, coming unglued for All-Star Special, one of the best entrances in all of independent pro wrestling.
Absolutely, and they have put in the work. They have done so much to be established as an incredible team. And Rumblejack is a very special event for Hanson, who 3 years ago at the Rumblejack, he culminated his campaign to get into this company. Came through the back door. Who would have ever imagined that he'd become one of the most popular stars here in this company?
You know, it's interesting, you know how, yeah, you're exactly right, GB. He showed now.
It's safe with me, sir. It's safe with me.
In case the cameras didn't catch it, Huckabee over here making sure that you don't drink his beer.
It's probably the safest place for his beer to remain untouched.
You know what? Just for safe measure, I'm going to put it away from the equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's making me nervous.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the anticipation is killing me, GB. This is going to be so good.
This is going to be so good.
The two-finger salutes going up all around the Action Building right now as the hierarchy. Murder One, Joe Black, making their way out.
The current reigning and defending SHW Tag Team Champions. You know, it's very interesting when the Tag Team Champions flat out say that there's only one team that deserves a shot at their titles. And after putting the boots and having an amazing match last month with the Akudo Death Society, it's crazy to think that they said, hey, there's only one team we want to fight, and that is the All-Star Special. They picked their shots, and what a match this should be here tonight.
So you saw how much fun Hanson and Huck was having when they come out here. You saw the look Huck gave us when he came over here. He's high-fiving us, handing us some beers. But I just saw a switch flip once Huck stepped through those ropes.
Absolutely.
Because now that Joe Black and Murder One have entered the ring, it's go time. And as we talked about before in the weeks leading up, there's so much history with all of these guys.
This is a deeply personal match on a lot of levels. If you have followed this company, and even if you haven't, you likely heard about the match that kicked off 2020, the dog collar match between William Huckabee and Joe Black. It was the feud of the year. It was the match of the year. And it really still is the match that kind of held a lot of people hostage. It put a lot of people in a chokehold, quite frankly, and nobody could escape from it. There's so much history between Murder One, Joe Black, and All-Star Special. It's really crazy. Weren't you telling me recently about some video that every year Murder One produces involving Huck?
Well, I don't want Huck to go back and hear this and then come after me for bringing it up. But
you didn't post the video.
I didn't post it, but there is a video where we talked about it on the pre-show. It's one of those things where it's like when it first happened 5 years ago, however long ago it was, It was kind of all in good fun, poking a little bit of fun, but now every single year, Murder One brings it up once again.
Wait.
And are we going to have Huckabee?
Are we starting
in Joe
like
Black?
this?
Look at the look on Joe Black's face and the look on Huckabee's face.
The history between these two, going back to a tag team called The Sound and The Fury. And these guys have been together, traveling literally the world, and now we're starting this, my God.
If you remember a couple of years ago, Joe Black leaving Will Huckabee through a windshield out in the parking lot here at the Action Building.
Listen, I was here when they tore the ring apart. They literally had 2x4s going into the crowd. There was misspit. I mean, your car got destroyed. It was crazy.
It was absolutely insane. It has a... We're pulling out the chops early, GB.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
Oh, and just a thud. Not even a smack, but a thud.
And Joe is smiling. Joe's smiling. Here we go. Now, we got a chop fest happening here. But the tension between these two already is insane.
Now look at Huck being a little distracted by this crowd. So is Joe Black. Now they're going to commence with the chops.
Whoa! Good gracious.
And these guys' chests are so thick.
Yes, they are.
That you're not hearing that pop you normally would hear. You hear these thuds.
That's right.
Because they're just throwing these meat hooks in there.
And now we switch from chops, perhaps.
Ooh.
You know, Huck has one of the best right hands in the business, so it's the chops versus the right hand.
And Joe was wanting to hit him with another chop.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Joe telling him to just bring it on, and Huck. Look at these guys. Again, like the match before. We talked about guys that were as thick as brothers.
Yeah. These two.
Oh,
God! Oh!
And Hanson's on the corner right here in front of us, and we see the look on Hanson's face. And he's cringing.
Good Lord!
We're all cringing.
Oh, wait. Another chop. Oh! And another chop. And another.
Oh, Huck just went straight in with a headbutt and took down Joe Black. And there's that right hand, one of the best right hands in the business for Will Huckabee.
Let me tell you something. The entire mood has changed with Huck. He came in smiling and laughing. Look at this.
Look at Joe into a submission stretch.
Wow. I'm so excited to see this happen again. You know, when this happened back in January 2020, I didn't think we'd get to call these two guys in a ring together again.
We never thought we'd see it. And now, Joe Black pulling out some unique offense that we don't normally see from him.
Certainly.
And now looking for an arm bar. Well, maybe a triangle choke, perhaps.
It's much like we talked about.
Oh, but a pin there on Joe Black. Joe Black's shoulders were down, but just a 1 count.
It's much like we mentioned in the match with Chip Day and Kyle Matthews. And he held on.
He held on. That again, I talked about that thick chest. He's also got that thick back as well. So that powerbomb doesn't have quite the effect it would have on most people.
You know, you talked about how we don't normally see these moves from Joe Black. That's because Joe Black has to go deep into the arsenal. Oh my gosh.
Huck trying to take him all the way out of the ring, but Joe hanging on with his arm bar over the top rope.
And Joe knew he had up until a 5 count before he would be disqualified. But look at this. Oh boy.
Huck gonna bring him in the hard way with that DDT up that second rope. And now Huck tags in, hold my beer, Hanson.
And so now really you gotta ask yourself, Hanson, nicely done.
Elbow right across the forehead from Hanson to Joe Black.
Of these 4 men, Hanson is the one.
Look out. Oh, a huge splash from the second turnbuckle, but no pin yet. Now a pin, a lateral press.
You got to think, too, you know, for as long as Hanson and Huck have been hanging together, you know, Hanson and Huck, they've really bonded as a team, and they are kind of like brothers at this point. They travel the road. You've got to know that Hanson and Huck had to have had conversations about the relationship between Huck and Joe Black.
Absolutely, they have. And of course, I don't know if you saw on social media, but earlier this week, Hanson posting a promo video where he talked about all the history with these other 3 men. He said, you know what? Everybody's focused on these other 3. I want to step my game up so everybody is focused on me in this match. Wow. He took us back to when Joe Black had to relinquish the title. When Joe Black had the SHW title. And he kept saying, everybody else needs to step up. Hold my beer, Hanson. Right. And he did that heads up. Big suplex there from Huckabee. But he mentioned Hanson. He called him out by name 3 or 4 times. Lateral press here. Just a 2 count. And Hanson took that to heart. Hanson definitely has stepped up since then.
He certainly has.
After becoming part of All-Star Special, one of the best tag teams I'd say in the country, not just in Georgia.
Agreed.
And now here they are, a chance to become two-time champions if they can beat the hierarchy.
Yeah, and that's a big if because the hierarchy has seemingly been unbeatable. And of course, they are the tag champions, won those titles. Ironically, you could argue as a result of the distraction of the return of All-Star Special just a couple of months ago.
Absolutely, and now Hanson in here looking for tag team work. Yeah, he's going to go up to the second turnbuckle as Huck has that wrist lock applied. And a double axe handle to that left arm of Joe Black, and now Joe writhing in pain. I think Hanson came down on his knee, though.
Yeah, and that could be a problem.
Uh-oh.
That could be a problem. Oh, no.
The referee now checking on Hanson. Hanson hit hard on that left leg, that knee perhaps.
You don't want to see that at all. And again, for a team that has been as successful as the All-Star Special, you don't want to ever see injury happen to derail them at all.
Come on, work it out.
Hanson trying to shake it off, shake out the pain as Huck's over there checking on him. The referee's checking on him as well.
And it looks like Hanson's going to be able to continue, which is what we want to see.
He's still favoring that left knee. It might be the shin, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. He charges in, though, and eats a boot right to the gut from Joe Black.
And, you know, that's the kind of thing that while certainly Huck didn't... while Hanson...
There's a shot for Huck from Joe Black, and now the chops to hold my beer Hanson.
And while Hanson did not want that to happen, could that have given momentum to the hierarchy? Certainly put Joe Black in the corner that he needs to be in.
How about that slam from Hanson to Joe Black? Will he pin him here? He's trying to get over there, still favoring that leg.
He's toughing it out.
Oh, there was a blind tag, I think, is what the ref's saying.
I had a feeling there could have been a tag because Hanson...
because roll up was the one. You're right, nobody noticed it except for the referee. The referee saw the blind tag from Murder One. Murder One snuck in, tried for a quick roll-up, but it wasn't enough.
And that's that smart... Look at this. That's that smart tag team wrestling that we're seeing there from the hierarchy. And, you know, you think about it, the hierarchy has been together for many, many years.
Ooh, what a shoulder tackle there from Hanson.
Hanson's in trouble,
but Hanson's still wobbly on those legs. What's he got in mind here?
He's trying to tough it out, but that leg is really causing problems for
Murder
him.
One's back up, and there's that big right hand from Murder One. We talk about Huckabee having one of the best right hands in the business. Murder One's not far behind.
You gotta believe that. And again, Murder One, 30 years in this business. He's trained some of the best in the business, and he brings all of that experience in there against the far lesser experienced Hanson.
Pin attempt here to retain the tag team titles, but no, Hanson gets that right shoulder up just in time.
And look at this, Murder One is having fun right now. He's having fun. In comes Joe Black. And now they're focusing on the arm there of Hold My Beer Hanson.
Trying to take out all the limbs of Hanson. He's already got that bad leg now. He's working on the arm as well. Here's Hanson back up to his feet. Joe Black at the front face lock, perhaps looking for a suplex. There's a snap suplex from the killer-weight Joe Black. Going for a pin here. Perhaps, nope. Senton. And he stuck it. Pin attempt here, hooks the leg.
Count of two. You know, we constantly are reminded of the strength there of Joe Black as he just pulls Hanson over. Hanson outweighs him by a good 50 pounds or so.
Come on, Hanson. Hey, give up the win.
Yeah, Joe Black's like a brick wall. He's just solid muscle.
He certainly is.
Man.
And there, he went after that leg.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Murder One now working on both legs.
Well, Murder One understands. He says, hey, listen, we want to give you a shot, but we're not going to let an opportunity pass by. And, I mean, that's an open shot there with the legs clearly hurt.
Hanson in a world of trouble in enemy territory as Murder One tags back in Joe Black. All Huck can do is stand on the corner and wait and hope that Hanson can make it back over in time.
You know, there's an interesting bit of irony. When All-Star Special won the tag team titles, they won it against Technical Excellence, and Technical Excellence was dealing with an injury that ultimately led to All-Star Special becoming tag team champions. Could a now similar injury in the leg of Hanson ultimately cost All-Star Special the tag team titles?
If things keep going the way they're going right now, GB, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is Hanson's still in trouble down in the enemy territory there in the his opponent's corner. An assisted senton here for Murder One and Joe Black, but Hanson able to get out of the way, and a big right hand to Murder One. He ducks a clothesline from Joe Black, and there's a tag to Will Huckabee. Now Huckabee and Joe Black back in the ring, and there's a lariat for Murder One as well.
Hanson has made his way, and now it all falls on Huck, and Huck is ready to kick things up a notch.
European uppercuts, one for Joe Black, one for Murder One. Oh, heads up. Oh! What a throw. So nobody is usually able to throw Murder One around like that. Oh! Massive spine on the pine. We're going to have a new chance here. No!
So close. So close.
Joe Black barely getting that right shoulder up in time. Huckabee getting this crowd support. The great crowd here at the Action Building coming alive, getting behind. All-Star Special.
Huckabee has actually kicked things up a notch, and now he's got a plan. Oh, wait, he went for a tag.
He's looking for a tag, but Hanson's still down to the outside, favoring that left leg.
Certainly, and now Huck going to check on his tag partner. And this is...
Now the referee's out there as well, just checking on Hanson.
They're checking on Huck. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait,
GB.
Wait.
It's Exotic Youth. Exotic Youth, Pepper Bottom. It's Zach Mosley going after the hierarchy.
Why in the world?
And the referee's calling for the bell. Come on, don't end it like this.
Oh, I get it. I think I saw what Mosley said. Mosley believes that Exotic Youth, they believe that Exotic Youth should have been the ones to get the tag team title shot. Exotic Youth.
I expect nothing less from these scumbags to come out here and try to prove their point like this, interrupting a great tag team championship matchup, and now it ends in disqualification. Ridiculous. I don't necessarily think the crowd's booing the hierarchy. They're booing the outcome of the match. And there's a big clothesline. Look out. A clothesline.
Oh, low blow.
A low blow from Bryce Cannon. Now all three members of Exotic Youth are out here.
This is madness. Oh, boy.
Zach Mosley. Zach Mosley has grabbed the beads of Joe Black and the title belts.
Oh, my goodness.
And Zach Mosley just laid out Huckabee with that tag team title.
Exotic Youth has come out here and wreaked pure havoc.
Complete chaos. All three members of Exotic Youth.
Oh, no.
We know that they're supposed to be in the Rumble Jack later tonight. They have no business out here right now.
Well, to their point, I think they have a lot of business.
I don't care what they think. They're not supposed to be out here and interrupting a tag team championship match. This is absurd.
I know you don't want to hear this, but you know what? They are the two-time tag team of the year, the current reigning tag team of the year, and for them to not have gotten the title shot is a wee bit egregious. I just have to say that. Now, I don't know that I would have suggested that they interrupt the match, but they're here making a point. And the point is that they want to become the tag team champions. Now, this is dangerous because for Mosley to have the sacred beads on that is usually around the neck of Joe Black.
Keep it up. Keep it up,
this.
Keep it up, you punk.
This is unbelievable. Talk about mood killers.
The crowd here at the Action Building raining down the booze.
But I cannot deny the fact that Exotic Youth has been one of the most consistent tag teams in this region for the last 2.5 to 3 years. The fact that they haven't gotten a title shot is kind of egregious.
I think Mosley's got a death wish. He's got the beads of Joe Black.
I agree with you. That is a death wish. They are death wishes. To go after All-Star Special and... Oh boy. Wait, and he even took the beer. He's gotten the beer. Bryce Cannon is now pouring the beer.
Insult to injury, pouring the beer on the face of Hold My Beer Hanson.
You know, the sad part about Exotic Youth is I was actually trying to take up for him. I was trying to help them, but apparently they don't understand good help when they get it. This is incredible right now. You talk about mood killers. Exotic Youth came in and decimated All-Star Special and the hierarchy, creating mass confusion here in the tag team division.
On a night that's supposed to be so exciting and everybody was up and feeling good, those three idiots come out here and just really just change the mood, pull a 180, and now everybody in the building is just disgusted.
You know, for all of the ways that I saw this matchup going, I never saw Exotic Youth inserting themselves into the picture. But, you know, again, with the eyes of the world paying attention because it's Rumblejack, could they have picked a more opportune time?
Great crowd here showing respect to both the Hierarchy and All-Star Special. Nobody wanted to see the match end that way.
Nobody, and I will say this. I think they may have picked the most opportune, but yet the most dangerous time, because the last people you want mad at you are the Hierarchy and All-Star Special.
When you see Joe Black,
a big mistake.
I said the same thing. Joe Black now going to the back sans his beads, and that's because Zach Mosley was wearing them out of here again. I think he has a death wish. He came over here yelling, "Shut up, Benfield. Nobody who has a death wish. You have a death wish, you idiot."
Yeah, not the smartest move in the world.
Unbelievable. But you know what, GB? We still have a huge Southern Honor title match to come, and then the biggest Rumblejack ever with 35 entrants. It's going to be amazing.
Free pickles.
Yeah, because
I'm not free pickles.
I know you pickle.